Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Your Poison, and I'm your host, Wildman Wess. Unfortunately, Hefe couldn't be with us today because he's still spending time with his family out in Indiana, so I decided to do what I did last year, because with 2022 coming around the corner, it is now time for a last call! So, that being said, I figured to end the year, I decided to do 4 different types of beers that, now from different areas, whether the Midwest or even around the States, but we're going to do something a little bit different. Normally we use a regular glass. Today I'm going to be using something I got for Christmas from my good friends Alicia and Jason Lucas. It is a nice 4-glass holder for a flight. Thank you so much for this, and I'm looking forward to using this for the 4 beers today. Without further ado, let's get started. So for round 1, I've got a beer that was given to me as a Christmas present by Alicia and Jason Lucas's oldest daughter, Kirsten. This is from Misbehavin Meads in Valpraiso. It is their caramel apple hard cider. This is a 6.5 cider that has been aged in bourbon barrels for 10 months. So we all know how I feel about bourbon barrels, and I haven't really met one I didn't like. So, without anticipation, we're just going to open this up and... Oh, nah, that smells good. That smells very good. Now we're gonna pour it into this glass here, and oh, yep, that's a nice golden cider color right there. Very, very transparent, very see-through. I like that. Yeah, that's definitely a cider. Getting a little hint of the caramel. Oh wait, okay. Doing the drive-by, I do smell the bourbon barrel booziness, the smell of it. However, like I mentioned before, this ABV is 6.5%, so flavor profile may not be as boozy, but I'm sure the taste is going to be very nice. Let's just see. Oh, I'm definitely tasting the bourbon barrel on that one. This is good. I'm getting the sweetness of the caramel. Caramel, I don't know. Shaq's not here to question it, so, I don't have to worry about it. So, I'm liking this. It's a great start to the episode so far for round 1. I would say if there's anybody that isn't really much of a beer drinker, but definitely drinks a lot of spirits like bourbon, I would say go for this one. I think because of the brewery, the Misbehavin Meads, obviously the name says it, they probably make a lot of meads. Personally, I've never been there, so with that bourbon barrel flavor profile, it has a quality of a mead, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. I like that. Okay, so the booziness, it can get a little heavy after a while. The one thing that I do give credit to this cider is that a lot of ciders can tend to make your palate a little dry. This one really doesn't make my palate dry. It actually activates the taste buds a little bit, like my mouth is actually watering a little bit. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I feel like I'm going to be drooling all over the place. So it's time to grade this now. To be honest, it's damn near perfect. I'm going to go ahead, I think because of the fact that it's making my taste buds overly salivate a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and give this one 4 3/4 pounds. This one is very, very delicious. I really like this one. Kirsten, thank you again for this. Other than that, let's move on to round number 2. So for round number 2, from Energy City in Itasca, Illinois, we have the Bistro Mango and Blood Orange Habanero Heatwave. Alright, so this is a Berliner style Weiss. It has, as it says, mango, blood orange, and habanero peppers in here. This is a 6.5% Berliner Weiss, so pretty much middle of the road. I've had this before. It's been a while, so one thing that I made sure is to keep it nice and cold, because this is a heavier beer, especially with the fruits in there, so I'm going to roll it a little bit just to make sure we get all the stuff that's inside this nice and evenly distributed. So I'll pop this open. Oh, that is, okay, as Hefe would say, thick. This is thick, people. Oh, it looks like orange juice right off the bat. I mean, that blood orange and mango definitely give it that, that color, that thickness. Okay, yep. I'm getting the orange. Very citrusy. There is a little bit of a spice to it with the habanero right off the bat. Okay, yeah, very, very prevalent. That habanero is lingering on the nose. Whew. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, there's a little bit of some sediment in there. I think that's a little bit of, that's a little bit of a pulp in there. Ooh, we're getting onto something. All right, well, here we go. That's pretty good. I like this one too. Okay, so the flavor profile, I mean, definitely getting blood orange and mango in there. Habanero, I'm getting a little hint of that pepper. It's not as spicy as it might say because it says habanero Heatwave, so I am kind of expecting something on that one. However, it's not a bad beer. This is good. I mean, this is definitely for somebody that likes a little bit of a kick in their drinks, maybe. Because I mean, like, maybe like you, I like my Bloody Marys pretty spicy. This one, not really getting a lot of that Heatwave. I'm kind of lackluster on that one, but the flavor profile with the mango and the blood orange, not so bad. There is a little bit of spiciness, but it's kind of it's like a lingering. It waits for a while and then it creeps up on you. Not that spicy though. It's still good. I'll be honest, I'm going to give this one probably 4 out of 5 pows because much like in some of the beer reviews that we did during the 24 Beers of Christmas, there were some that were good, but at the same time there were things that I was expecting out of it that was on the profile of the beer itself, and it's a little deceptive. But nonetheless, pretty good Energy City. Looking forward to some more stuff in the future. Alright, well, let's move on to round number 3. So for round number 3, I had to put in at least another Christmas beer. There is one for round 4, but this one I could not resist just because of the can alone. From Rogue Brewing out in Newport, Oregon, we have Santa's Private Reserve 2021, the Kringle Crusher. This can is friggin' hilarious. I mean, you've got Santa pretty much as a hybrid of like Hulk Hogan and also like doing the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop onto Krampus. I mean, that alone is just priceless. So there is a story on the back, and I am going to read it right now for you. When Santa caught Krampus stealing his beloved rum balls, he offered Krampus a choice, either give them back or wrestle for them. Krampus, blinded by all the allure of the delicious sweets, chose to face Santa in the ring. A poor choice, as not even a full minute into the fight, Santa knocked Krampus down and landed a devastating elbow drop. Krampus, writhing in pain, conceded the match and handed over the rum balls, the elbow drop forever known as the Kringle Crusher! And Santa's love for confection are the inspiration for this year's Santa's Private Reserve. Enjoy! Wow, that's actually pretty nice story on this one. This one is an 8.3 ABV. It says the profile is very malty, about decent on the oak and heavy on the vanilla. So, all right. It says ale with vanilla, aged in oak rum barrel chips. Ooh. So we're gonna have a good taste of Santa's old rum balls. Ooh, that is dark, darker than Krampus' soul. But and I love how that head is evenly layered out on top. I mean, that is awesome. I like that. Yep, I'm getting a good amount. I'm getting a good aroma of the rum on there. Hint of vanilla, but well, maybe it'll be better in the flavor. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow. So I can definitely taste a good deal of the flavor profile of the rum, of barreled, or basically being in the rum chips, and the vanilla. I wouldn't say I really taste the flavor of the vanilla, but it has that creamy consistency of like that type of vanilla texture. This one's good. I mean, boozy, fairly boozy. This is definitely something that I would drink Christmas Day. This is my cup of cheer, or as they say, or maybe a cup of beer. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of that smokiness in the malt, that oak. There is something that I have mentioned in previous episodes, and Hefe has as well. The more that we drink from the glass, when there are certain flavor profiles that aren't noticed right away, I am getting a little bit more of that vanilla. So, okay, it's not deceptive. It's more just it's creeper, and so that's a good creeper right there. I like that. This one's the creeping is more prevalent than the habanero that we had in the last round. So this one, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one. Let's say 4 1/4. 4 1/4 is great. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, it's good. I will enjoy this one. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one. Yeah, that is 4 1/4 because it is a little hearty, so I am getting a little bit of the burps on that one. So, yeah, yeah, that's probably the elbow drop. Santa knew I was naughty, so he gave me the elbow drop saying, yeah, that's what you get for only giving me 4.25. So, yeah, there you go. Well, that being said, we have one more beer, and it is Christmas themed, so might as well end on the Christmas note before we move on to 2022. So for our fourth and final round to close out 2021, from Illuminated Brewing Works, we have War on Christmas, if you want it. This is the 2020 style. This is from Chicago, Illinois. It is a white milk stout with spices. It's 11% ABV. It says, IBW's Big Creamy White Stout War on Christmas returns for 2020 once again, using nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla in our delicious white stout, based to create a flavor profile of your good old Uncle Chucky's famous or infamous holiday eggnog. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of eggnog, not the store-bought where there's no alcohol in it, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing videos like this. So, it's a white ale, so obviously, or white stout, so I'm expecting it not to be dark. Yep, there we go. Yep, that is a white stout indeed. Cloudy, but definitely a nice amber color. Oh, it got a little darker after it went through. Okay, wow. Okay, nice head distribution. Good carbonation going up through the glass. All right, let's give this a smell. Definitely has. I can smell the nutmeg. That's where I'm getting that kind of sense of the eggnog. So, all right. Well, let's see it. Yeah. Hang on a sec. Give me a minute. One more time. Yeah. The name is deceptive in this. That's the only thing that's deceptive. This is... Ooh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. This 5 out of 5 pows. This... It's pretty much like a glass of eggnog in beer form. I like this. This is pleasant. This is definitely something that separates the phony tough from the crazy brave. For anybody that's not very keen on eggnog or necessarily heavy beers, I wouldn't recommend this because you might like it to a degree for the flavor, maybe, but the ABV on this, boozy. And when I say this is boozy, I'm saying it in... I wouldn't say the best reasons. In this one, it's, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't really know this is 11%. This is what we call that boozy, it's so good, it's dangerous. If you were to have like a 4-pack, or if these come in 4-packs if I remember correctly. Yeah, if you drank 4 of these pints, yeah, exactly. You'd be falling on the floor. Yeah, you'd be hungover the next day. Don't make any fucking plans. But nevertheless, this is amazing. I definitely recommend this too, especially anybody that likes their beers or their stouts very, very heavy. So yeah, go for that one. Illuminated Brewing Works, very good job. I like this. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, and if you've had these beers before and you don't agree with me, leave a thumbs down. I totally understand. Other than that, make sure that you share on social media, and most importantly, push that little red button and ring the bell for instant notifications on Dragonfire Entertainment. Well, 2021 is pretty much over with now. I mean, it's counting down the hours at this point, you know? We had a lot of fun this year, getting a lot of videos out, especially with Shocktoberfest finally being in full force again, and doing the second version of the 24 Beers of Christmas. I had a lot of fun with Hefe. Make sure that you check out his channel, Beer You, Beer Me, on YouTube, as well as TikTok. He's been getting a lot of following going on, and he's got a lot of great things in store. I'm very proud and honored to be a part of the things that he does, and him being on this channel from time to time to help out with beer reviews, because I used to know very little about beers, but the fact is, I'm grateful to have a friend like him in my life that has not just introduced me to new beers, but inspired me to learn more, to be more educated, and I look forward to seeing him grow in his career while doing beer reviews, as well as learning to be a brewmeister, and also basically being able to judge beer contests in the future. And so, Hefe, I love you, bro, and you know what? You're gonna go far, kid. I know it. I know it for a fact. Other than that, apart from talking about Hefe here, I gotta talk about all you viewers out there. Thank you so much for all of your support. Honestly, if it weren't for you watching these videos, we wouldn't be making them. And we've got a lot more in store. These past 2 years with everything going on in the world has made things a little bit cumbersome, a little tiring. And you know, we're going to go back to basics. A lot of movie reviews are going to be coming out again soon. Also, getting a new capture card. Video games for Game Central Station are going to be definite. Wanting to work on some more some sketch comedy, some ideas for skits. One thing that I am going to be putting up soon is voiceover stuff, or not voiceovers per se, but more so impersonations I've been able to do over the years. I'm going to do like basically a series of different voices I can do, and if there's certain ones you want me to try for a good challenge, I'll do my best to get onto that in the near future. Until then, everybody, once again, thank you. We appreciate all of your support. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you next year on Dragonfire Entertainment for 2022. Take care. See you around.